YOLO mode here. You only get one chance. So I'm working up. I gotta be able to do a no death run. Alright. It's been a bit since I've played. It's been about a week. Alright. Here we go. First section, simple. Easy. That one's always easy. Section 2, pretty decent too. This one is, I think I've died maybe once here. Sometimes you just kind of get trapped in an area. Here's where things get interesting. Now we got them coming from the bottom. We want to end close to the front on section 3. Alright, here we go. This section is where 90% of my deaths have been. One death? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alright. Go. We're getting close. Go with the finale. You can get trapped real easily with these ones. Like that. There's sometimes you just don't have a place to go. Unfortunately, there were more deaths than I wanted. I think it was 3. Yeah, 3 deaths. Could have been just 1. The ending, I'm not usually too worried about it. It's really just the fast-moving section with no gravity. This elephant really does know how to rave. This isn't their first rodeo. I don't know if you remember any of the old elephant games back in the Flash era. Games like Achievement Unlocked. This is the only level. Elephant Rave. I think one of them is like I can't even remember what the name of it was called, but it was like a 4-second Fury. If you played any of those ones. But yeah, the goal puzzle platformer. That one might be This Is the Only Level. Yeah, there is only one level. There we go. And there were two or three of those. Yeah, they're porting all of them to Steam in like one big collection with the help of another dev that also had quite a few hits from the Flash era. The main one I remember is Upgrade Complete, which is just like you start with um what's it called? You start with like super low graphics and like really bad gameplay, but every run you get money and you can upgrade like the graphics, you can upgrade the different parts of like the gameplay, and then you've got like a normal looking game by the end of it. It's really neat. MNB2. I'm not sure I recognize that. What is that one? MNB2. Mud and Blood. Do I know this one? I mean, the art style is very familiar, but there were a lot of there were a lot of games with this art style. I don't remember this one. I remember a more mission-based game with that kind of style. Honestly, one of my personal favorites, which still has, I think they have personal servers. Let's see, Platform Racing 2. Is this the right one? That's right, you can download it. Someone made a downloadable version. Platform Racing 2 was just like a 2D platform. I guess I've been playing 2D platformers like forever. Because this one we played a lot. It was something you had an account for, so myself and all my brothers shared one account, and like uh I would like chat with other people in the game. I made friends there, played each other's levels, played like harder levels. Man, what a great Flash, just like different Flash games. That was such a great era of of games from my childhood. Stealth top-down RTS where you play four Rangers in Vietnam. That does sound really neat. Yeah, Mud and Blood. It's definitely. It looks like it plays just like the game in that same art style. I recognize, but I can't think of what game it was. It was more. It was a more mission based, almost like a Hotline Miami kind of version of that, if that makes sense. Endless War, is that one might be. Yes. Yeah, that would be exactly the one. Yeah, Endless War. Oh, the weapons are hit scan. Oh, that is quite different. Cause yeah, these always had like the big bullet trails. It's crazy. You don't see many of the old. Um, those old Flash games that like hit it big. I mean, which ones hit it mainstream? The only one I can think of is Bloons Tower Defense. That's the only one. Oh, they fire themselves. Okay. Swords and sandals. Interesting. Almost kind of like a. Pictures are making it seem like it's a fighting game, but at the same time, it's definitely not a fighting game. It's not like Paper Mario, is it? Different versions. One looks like a almost like a tower, not tower defense, but like a castle defense. I don't even know what that genre is, where you're like defending your base, right? And like hordes are coming from the side. So it's not tower defense because it's just like a full horde. Um, can't even think of what that would be called. Yeah, bubble tanks was a big one I liked. You were literally like a tank in a bubble, and every time you leveled up, you can like choose which path you want to go down of upgrading. Yeah, I think you had like three choices of upgrades, and so you can like keep building that way or like Yeah. Like here's one of the main sites I was always on, dude. The at the top it used to always say new games every Friday or something. You knew every week I was there. I was ready to see what was new. Um, let's see. This racing one, loved it. Cyclomaniacs 2. This was great. Let's see. This is just like a game. Yeah, the game. This one was pretty good. Is this Raze? It is. That's not Red Ball, right? That's Red Ball 3. I didn't even realize that was up here. Never did that one. Duck Life. These games, I don't know why. Duck Life seemed like something I wouldn't enjoy, but it was pretty fun. You use Congregate. This one was pretty fun. I think this was an endless game. You kind of you like the everything you hit takes a body part away wherever you were hidden. Once you're just like too too little of a human, it stops you. But you're trying to like grapple your way further and further through like tighter gaps. Toss the turtle. Who can forget Toss the turtle? Honestly, Wonder Putt. This one is Sniper Territory War. This is kind of one of the ones where you're like defending your base. Um, this one, yeah, Quicksand Hell. That's kind of just a sandbox game. It's pretty neat. There's another one. This one, I'm trying to think of what this Electro. It's not Electro Man. What is it? Electric Man 2. Total War? No. Achilles 2. I feel like I played this. Maybe it's just the graphic design. Burrito Bison. Warcraft 3. See, that's one where I didn't like I wasn't on the full PC game side at that point yet, but I've heard so many things about like the custom games. What else do we have here? This was a puzzle game, right? Nimball Rewind. Shopping Cart Hero. I that era of games, I really enjoyed these ones where Shopping Cart Hero, Burrito Bison, Toss the Turtle, where you just keep doing launches and you upgrade how far you can launch your character. It's really fun. Drop Dead. That was a good one. Interactive Buddy. Who can forget that? That's a ageless one. Did a lot of racing games because these ended up being very fun to get far. Dune Buggy we did a lot of. Rocket Car. That one was more puzzly, I think. Icicle was more of like a story based one. Line Rider, the beta. Maybe that's not a Line Rider beta too. That's probably not a beta. It's probably the full thing. Not many people who remember the Warcraft 3 glory days. I feel like you'd get a lot of those people in E&B's Discord would have probably a lot of people who played it back in the day. Dino Run. I feel like I played that. Line Leviathan looks familiar. Shadow Factory was pretty neat. Look at this. Is that a third person game? A third person Flash game? That's crazy. Adrenaline Challenge? That was a tough one. There were some hard levels in that. Platform, of course, I was in the platform. Flood Runner is an endless one. That was so much fun. There are a couple times where I just had runs where it was just, I just could not die. The wheel game yet. Wait, yeah, what was I looking for? I completely lost. This is the only level 3. The wheel game. I'm trying to walk back my thought process. It was bubble tanks, super hexagon. Oh, just the type. That would have to be here. Space is Key. That's a good one. There's also Space is Key Hell, which is also very good. The tighter one would have to one. This is this the one? The one? There's also a 1-2, if I remember correctly. They would have to have it, right? It starts with a W, so it's going to be down here. Yeah, 1-2. Ugh, loved those. Good call. What was that? What was that? Fancy Pants Adventure. Those were so good. Portal the Flash version was really good. Super Chick Sisters was pretty interesting. Oh, where was the one I saw? Monster Evolution. I really enjoyed that. That was a neat one that you could play a few different times, become different monsters. Where was the one I saw that I was like, oh, this is it's a really good one. Lint, really enjoyed that one. I was gonna say it's a platformer, but like I'm in the platformer section, so that would make sense. Shift, those were pretty. That was a pretty fun series. There's achievement unlocked. Another elephant game. Was it all? Was it up? Was it up further? Gravity Master. I don't think I played that one, but I probably would have liked it. Oh, it's got to be somewhere here. I don't even know what I'm looking for. I just know I saw something that I didn't call out. At least I thought I did. So crazy. So many of these games were so good. Like it doesn't even matter if some of these were flops. It's just a fact. Oh yeah, N. Blizzard was mentioning N plus plus. Dude, N. Such a good. They did so well. They deserved to have success with N plus plus. I'm glad they did. I remember one day I walked in to my physics room in high school a little early, and my teacher was playing N plus plus on his projector screen, and it was amazing. I loved that teacher. I saw her standing there. What a good puzzle story game. Very very good story. I feel like there was a sequel to that. Any other big platforming ones that I remember? I probably played Brutal. You know me. I've always been like this, I guess. I like the harder platforming challenges. Looks like they'd never had Space's Key Hell, which was kind of like a sequel. Same gimmick. You have spacebar as your only button. I think you can use up arrow. Good RPG. Never got around to complete. Monsters Den Book of Dread. Sounds neat. It's crazy. I never really like all the ones that were the named one. Dude, Avatar, Danny Phantom. I don't think I ever clicked on them because I just expected they wouldn't be anything worthwhile. Paper Mario World, if I had seen this one, oh my goodness. I think by that time I had played Paper Mario and loved it. Would have absolutely loved that. Hold up, wait. There's another Avatar one. Were these the ones from Cartoon Network? High Risk Rescue. This is a American Dragon Jake Long. These may actually be the Flash games that were on CartoonNetwork.com. That's really funny. Yeah, these were some of these levels were tough in one. They even got Donkey Kong on here. Castle Cat. I think I played Castle Cat, but I can't even remember what it was like. Hex Cell. Hold on, we gotta. All right, that's as far as that search is gonna go. Not promising with those pictures. It'd be puzzle. Where's puzzle? Puzzle games. All puzzle games. Looking for like a torch looking sconce thing. Ferris right. It used to be one of like the. I'm surprised it wouldn't be like near the top. A video of someone playing it. Oh yeah, I've definitely never played this. This does look really neat. Oh my gosh, this is just like Bubble Tanks, and I would have loved it. That is really, man, I would have really enjoyed playing that game. And it keep what Pyro. There it is. That's the one torch looking thing. You have a fireball at the top, right? It it's kind of like not breakout. What the game where you have like the different colors and you have to shoot the colors from the bottom to like match three and then the things fall, right? You're shooting the ball from the bottom. This one you're shooting the ball from the top and there's a bunch of torches all around the level and you're trying to light all of them and you only have a certain amount of shots. So the thing is like you're trying to bounce the fireball off of walls and like getting a bunch of things. It kind of is like breakout in a way in some senses. Roly Poly Cannon, I remember playing that one. I did my fair share of puzzle games. Ragdoll Cannon, I probably played that one. Seems familiar. Oh yeah, see this one, yeah, that's definitely familiar. Ragdoll Cannon 2, those graphics. Get those out of here. Dabbled in some riddle school. So many great games. Do I still have? I had a program. I think I still have it. A program out of my computer that was. Do I still have it? Flashpoint, I think is what it was called. Maybe I don't have it anymore. Or maybe it was in my downloads folder, and I think I zipped that so I could start a new organized downloads folder. But yeah, Flashpoint, a program that had they basically downloaded as many of the Flash games as they could and just have it on a program so you can go through and download whichever ones you want. And so like it has some of those old Cartoon Network games that I used to play. It's got a ton of stuff from these. It has Winnie the Pooh's Home Run Derby, which I think you could just play online, right? Oh, yeah, right here. Oh, you wouldn't be able to play, would you? Yeah, no, it was a Flash site. That's not even, I don't want to be on that site. Didn't look at what the You were always. Great game. I still have not beaten it. I've still got to beat Christopher Robin. One of these days. One of these days I'll beat Christopher Robin. Yeah, I will be the I was feeling pretty confident in my heyday. Bringing it back. All I got to do ascend, fail, expand. That's all I got to do. I just got to I got to get reach ascension versus Christopher Robin. That's all it'll take. Maybe that could be a thing. I don't know if Blizzard has ever played that. Do you think I introduced Blizzard to the torture that is winning the Pooh's Home Run Derby? I'll have to bring that up. I'm sure he's seen it or knows of it. I just don't think he's played it. And I just think that's an experience people should experience for themselves. It'll irreversibly change him. It's that, and then we can go on. We can go to the some other challenges. We can save Egypt. We can play Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories, a very torturous game. So I've heard. So I've seen. Regardless, moving on from that, it is nearly 2 in the morning. I very much lost track of time. Just don't get Exodia. See, and that's not even the hard part is that you have like a four boss gauntlet at the end. And if you do things wrong, you have a five boss gauntlet at the end. Why there's a possibility of having five in a row instead of four? Like there's just not a save if you do things in the wrong order. That's just crazy to me. But yeah, so definitely lost track of time today. But that's fine. I do need to be up quite early tomorrow. And by that I just have a place to be at 10. So I'll still have plenty of sleep. Um Tomorrow's stream could start early. I may just do an early long stream. Nerdy Dad is out of town, so there isn't going to be a regular Sunday night stream. So I'm hopefully going to be able to beat Tears of the Kingdom. I only have the final boss. I got all shrines last night, so I'm set. I can beat the game. That was the last roadblock. That's the last thing I wanted to do was all shrines. So I can beat that, and I don't know what else I'm gonna do. I could start practicing Sonic Adventure 2, but I'm not sure if I want to go about that just yet. But I'm also not sure what else I would do. Oh, I could do Super Adventure Hand. There is Super Adventure Hand. I could play Fairy Afterlight as well. I've got games I want to play, but I know the game I was running at like three times speed because of frame rate. Um, yeah, yeah. I just didn't realize that the Sonic Adventure 2 locked to your frame rate. That is funny. That's so fun. I was playing the game super fast on accident. That's so fitting. Yeah, I've got games I want to play, but I know I promised that I'd start working through the speedrun redemptions after I beat Tears of the Kingdom, and I want to hold myself to that. And Sonic Adventure 2 Battle is where that starts. And what's the goal again? Let me Sonic Adventure speedrun. What are we looking at? Hero story. We are looking at how many players? 768. Half of that is 384. Position 384 is 1 hour, 3 minutes. So I'm going for a sub hour, is what that tells me. A sub hour run. Let me see if I can quickly find. Hold up, wait, I've got a document for this. Streamed playthroughs. Let's see. Solo only. Challenge run, speedrun race. Incomplete. There we go. I need to update that. When's the last time I updated it? May 2nd. It's been quite a bit. So let's see. I did have two. 159. So I just need to cut my time in half. Honestly, shouldn't be too difficult to cut most of that time away. I just need to like play the levels more than once so I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing because that had a lot of there were still a lot of huge mistakes in that playthrough. A couple deaths at like the end of a level that sent me super far back. I think I game overed even. So yeah. Yeah, there's a lot to fix in that run. But that might be there might be don't tell Blizzard. All right, but there might be some Sonic Adventure 2 tomorrow. For now, I appreciate you hanging around, and I hope you have a good night.